赤コーナー186センチ、108.1キログラム、第7回極真世界大会優勝、フランシスコ
Francisco Filho's legacy is defined by his ability to bridge the gap between traditional martial arts and modern combat sports, proving that classical karate techniques possess devastating effectiveness at the highest professional levels. Born in Brazil, Filho dedicated himself to Kyokushin Karate, a discipline renowned for its brutal, bare-knuckle full-contact format and unforgiving conditioning. He rose to international prominence not just through standard tournament victories, but by conquering the most legendary tests of human endurance the style has to offer. His completion of the infamous 100-man kumite, where a practitioner fights 100 fresh opponents consecutively, remains one of the greatest feats in martial arts history. When he secured the IKO-1 Kyokushin World Open Championship in 1999, he shattered historical precedents by becoming the first non-Japanese fighter to claim the title, solidifying his status as a living icon of the system. When the K1 kickboxing promotion emerged as the premier global stage for heavyweight striking in the late 1990s, combat sports fans were obsessed with how traditional styles would fare against modern Muay Thai and kickboxing. Filho stepped onto the stage and instantly validated the power of karate by scoring a stunning knockout over fellow Kyokushin legend Andy Hug in his debut. Rather than abandoning his traditional roots to adopt standard Dutch-style kickboxing combinations, Filho forced the kickboxing world to adapt to him. He marched forward like an armored tank, utilizing heavy pressure, a rock-solid guard, and punishing low kicks that systemically destroyed the mobility of his adversaries. This unyielding style allowed him to conquer a literal who's who of the K1 golden era, racking up victories over heavyweight giants like Ernesto Hoost, Peter Aerts, and Remy Bonjasky. Filho's professional kickboxing journey culminated in a historic run during the 2001 K1 World Grand Prix, where he battled through a gauntlet of elite strikers to reach the final match against Mark Hunt. The clash was a spectacular display of heavy striking and iron durability, with Filho pushing the future UFC heavyweight star to a tense extension round before narrowly dropping a decision. Today, Shihan Francisco Filho remains a revered figure in the global martial arts community, stepping away from active competition to focus on teaching and mentorship. He travels the world hosting seminars, preserving the technical purity of Kyokushin, while sharing the practical, tactical adjustments required to make traditional martial arts thrive in a modern, professional ring. What made Francisco Filho such a terrifying and dangerous fighter was the combination of his absolute durability, his unique karate-born timing, and his ability to shut anyone's lights out with a single blow. Coming from the Kyokushin system, Filho was conditioned to a level of physical and mental hardness that most modern athletes never experience. In bare-knuckle knockdown karate, fighters do not dance or run. They stand chest to chest and trade heavy blows to the body and legs without protective gear. Because of this, Filho was virtually impossible to intimidate or break. He didn't mind taking a hit to give a hit, and when a heavyweight fighter with that level of fearlessness walks you down for 3 rounds, it creates a suffocating psychological pressure that causes opponents to panic and make fatal mistakes.